yelling, I can't breathe. They yelling, I can't breathe. They yelling, I can't breathe. They yelling, I can't breathe. Ah! They yelling, I can't breathe. Ah! They yelling, I can't breathe. Your breath is sacred. Sometimes if we don't know the words we hum. Sometimes if we don't know the words we hum. Sometimes if we, my coca come tell me that my cousin just drowned. My coca come tell me that my cousin just passed away. She tells me that can I tell my auntie, his mother, tells me because she is pregnant, they don't want anything happening to the baby, so I must not utter a word. Morning come, nighttime go. My kaka is up getting dressed for the funeral. She tells me I cannot come. Tells me that I must stay to console my auntie, my cousin's mother. And I look at her with confusion and I asked her why a mother isn't attending her own child's funeral, and she looks at me and she says, in our culture, A pregnant mother isn't allowed to attend a funeral, and because I overthink, I began to think about when we are pregnant with dreams. How we must be very protective to the dreams that we have in our bosom. How we must not hang around dead places, dead people, or dead things. How we must be very protective to the seed that has been birthed within us. Sometimes if we don't know the words we hum, sometimes if we don't know the words we hum, sometimes if we don't know the words we hum, sometimes if we world keeps going round. World goes round so fast it begins to spin. World just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. Oh, but there are people there, and they spin along too. Worlds keep spinning. People spin too. Then people get sick. The world just keeps on spinning until people can't operate on spin. So world slows down. But world doesn't check on people. People are sick, but world doesn't check on people. World is forced to stop. I think the people are telling it to stop. World has tried to start back to spin again, but I think the people has recognized that they have power over world. Okay. Sometimes if we don't know the word, sometimes if we don't know the words. Man gets cuffed. Man gets wrestled to the floor. Man starts yelling. Man starts resisting. Man yells, "Stop! You're hurting me!" But man gets wrestled by more mans. Man looks around and man yells, "Stop!" But man's wrestled by more mans, but man yells louder. Then man gets wrestled more. Then man yells, you're treating me like fucking black people." Then everyone just stops. And everyone just grows. Stops. And scrolls. And stops. Just scrolls and stare. And stop. And scroll. And stare. Stop. Scroll. And stare. Stop. Just scroll. And share. I've been thinking a lot about freedom and radical imagination in our now and the future. I think that there has an illusion been stripped over our eyes. I think those who have been oppressed have already been feeling the heaviness of it. But right now, in this very moment, we are all feeling a shift. And all recognizing that the normal that we have taught ourselves that was is no longer something that we want to accept. And I just think on this beautiful day of Juneteenth, as we celebrate this freedom that we want to create, it's only right that we honor the people who were literate in following the stars to what they wanted for freedom. That we honor the people who had to fight for their own right. It's only right that we honor the people who have spoke out about this injustice. It's only right that we honor Black people who were enslaved, African people who were enslaved, who used their own wisdom to create, to survive, to fight. And I am only a vessel, only a product of my ancestors, and only sharing a message that I hope will speak to you. Oh yeah, this uncomfort that you're feeling means that you have to also disturb, you also have to create, you have the power to. That honey, the voice that you hold within your own throat, baby, we need to hear it. You've been trying to figure out what your role is in this fight, huh? I'm telling you, begins on the inside. Begins with you saying, this is the future that I want to create. And I choose to create that now. Been thinking about freedom and how I claim that, how I choose it, that I create it. I create it. I choose it. I choose it. Do you hear me? I choose it. I think of Nelson Mandela's movie when they sang this song. He said, freedom is in your hand. Freedom is in your hand.
Freedom is in your
Louder! Freedom is in your hands. Say,
freedom is
sing it in your rooms. Come on. Freedom is in your
hand. Freedom
I'll switch it around because it's personal to me. I'll say, freedom is in my hand.
Freedom is in your hand.
Freedom is in my hand.
Freedom is in my hand.
Yeah.
Freedom is in my hand.
Yeah.
Freedom is in my hand. Freedom is in my hand. Freedom is in my hand. Freedom is in my hand.
You gotta have
Freedom is in my
freedom.
hand. Oh, freedom is in my hand.
You gotta have freedom.
Freedom is in your, is in my hand.
Say, you gotta have freedom.
Freedom is in my hand. Freedom is in my hand.
Yeah. You gotta have
Freedom is in my hand. Freedom is in my hand.
You gotta have
Freedom is in.
You gotta have freedom.
your hand. Zataya, Zataya. Freedom is in your hand. Zataya, Zataya. Zataya. Ezalinda ko ya molimo. Zataya, Zataya. Elinda ko ya molimo. Zataya. Freedom in it.
Gotta have freedom. Sing it like you mean it. You gotta have freedom. You gotta have freedom. Gotta have
molema eko tikala. Zoto eko kufaka eko zonga mabeleo. Zoto eko kufaka molema eko tikala. Molema molema yo. Zoto yo, zoto yo, zoto na yo. Alinda ko naka molimo. Nzoto yo, nzoto na yo. Ezalinda ko nako ya molimo. Nazali molimo, nazali molema. Nazali molima, nazali molema. Nasengi kimya bonsamia.
this body. My house did not become a home, my body did. And I find it hard to deny rent to demons when they are willing to pay 3 months in advance, yet my home needs a renovation. It has the leaks the size of God's tears. Until I evict my renters, my home will always be for sale. This body doesn't know death as its own. It only operates as much as its soul requires. You will think after becoming earth and transforming into trees that it will understand the beauty of letting go, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It holds your soil soul. It holds your soil soul. This body that we live in don't last long. This body that we live in, we don't own. This body that we live in, we don't own. This body. I'm jealous of the way the flowers grow. Even though hands steal their shine, they still happen to know that the key in life is to be still. And it's also to know that the art of opening up is to learn to let go. Body that we live in don't last long. Body that we live in, we don't know. This body. body, this body, this body. This body, this body, this body. The black girl speaks of praising. Oh, speak, black girl, what do you do? I praise. What is your reality? How do you endure them? How do you take them? Baby, I praise. They call you mules. Weigh the world on your back and judge by how you carry. Honey, how do you endure them? How do you take them? I praise. They placed the crown upside down while you bleed and called you queen. How, black girl, do you still invoke them? Still, I praise. What right have you in all wholeness to demystify, to be genuine, to carry heaviness, to dream? I praise. And when do you have time to decolonize, to imagine, to destroy, to love, to know, to surrender, to create an illusion to strength, to see, to be, or just be? Learn to praise. This body, this body, this body. This body, this body, this body.
Yamolimo.
This body, this body,
Yamolima.
this body.
Yamolimo.
Yeah.
Yamolima.
Body.
Yamolimo.
This body, this body, this body. This body, this body, this body. This body, this body, this body. Yeah! This body, this body, this body. This body, 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 this
Limo.
Black girl speaks of praising, chooses to praise in her own being. She still prays. guys doing out there? I hope you enjoyed that segment. I have Marcel here on my left on the bongo. I have Nicole here on the djembe. And as we are all doing the work, or at least most of us are doing the work in radically imagining this new world, and some of us are still trying to figure out our role in this fight, I just have these next affirmations to kind of help and support your journey. If you are interested in supporting us, please make sure you check out Bushwoman on all streaming services. So I'm really honored to be here at the Boston Public Library. Although I don't see your faces, I know that you are sharing space with me in your own homes or wherever you're watching this. And so thank you for watching. And I'm really honored to be here to honor such an important holiday of this American history, and honoring the Africans who were enslaved, who had so much wisdom in how to survive and how to create, and who chose and were able to choose, and who lived on this earth, on this land. And so I hope that I'm honoring them in the right. This is an affirmation dedicated to you. World that we want to live in. That means getting uncomfortable and thinking of an imagination that can actually happen, a freedom that can actually happen, right? For white people, it's really thinking about where you could use your own privilege, right, in dismantling the system that has oppressed people, especially black people. as there has been this illusion that has ripped off over our eyes in the past couple of weeks, especially after COVID. We are recognizing that the normal that we have once accepted is not that even. It's not even the bare minimum. And so if you are watching this, and maybe you cannot leave your home, but would rather donate, find organizations that you could donate that are on the front line doing the work. That's getting uncomfortable. Whether it's having conversation with the people in your own home, that's getting uncomfortable. If you are creative, a singer, writing songs that reflect the time, reflect our anger, even reflect our joy, honey, write that song. If you are a painter, and it is dreaming up a world within your artwork and using the colors that remind you of freedom, baby, paint. I need to see that work. And if it's also expressing the anger, the frustration, the rage that is in our world, baby, we need that too. If you are a writer, we need you to record this. Record it all, our joy, our rage, our wisdom. We need it recorded. Honey, whatever it is that you are doing, whatever it is that you are good at, use that. Embrace this uncomfortability because we need it. This world that we are dreaming of is possible. Oh, honey, when I speak of freedom, I mean that I'm going to live it, that I'm choosing to live it. I don't mean that it is a dream. So when we say time to get uncomfortable, I want you to say it with me. And even if you don't understand what that means yet for you in your own body, honey, just embrace these words. And when that moment comes for you to be uncomfortable, I hope that you embrace it because it is the only way to grow. So let's say this together. Here we go. Time to get uncomfortable. Time to get uncomfortable. Time to get uncomfortable. 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 Say yeah. Time to get uncomfortable. Yeah, yeah. Time to get uncomfortable. Yeah, yeah. Time to get uncomfortable. 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 Louder. Time to
get uncomfortable.
louder.
Time to get
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
Say time to get uncomfortable. 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 Louder. Time to get uncomfortable. Yeah, yeah. Time to get uncomfortable. Yeah. Time to get uncomfortable. 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 Say it. Time to get uncomfortable. Time to get uncomfortable. Yeah. Time to get uncomfortable. 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 Yeah. So to my right, I have the beautiful Nicole on djembe. Nicole, tell them how to get uncomfortable with your drum, baby. Uncomfortable. Come on, time to get uncomfortable. Yeah, yeah, time to get uncomfortable. 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 Louder. Time to get uncomfortable. Yeah, time to get uncomfortable. Time to get uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. In your homes, can you give Nicole a round of applause? And on my left, I have the amazing Marcel. You've been hearing some of his voice, and he is on the bongo. Marcel, teach him how to get uncomfortable, please. Time to get uncomfortable. Time to get uncomfortable. Time to get uncomfortable. 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 Time to get uncomfortable. Yeah, time to get uncomfortable. Time to get uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. In your homes, if you can, give him a round of applause, Marcel. Thank you. Time to get uncomfortable. I want everybody to say time to get uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. Now it's your turn. Say. Time to get uncomfortable. Time to get uncomfortable. Say time to get uncomfortable. 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 Y'all give yourselves a round of applause.
Thank you, G.
So the last affirmation that we are going to be leaving out with is an affirmation to self. It is a message that I have to you and to everyone that is watching this. In this moment that we are embracing rage and trying to navigate our own anger, there is the part where we have to also get grounded. And I think a huge part of that is also understanding our worth and understanding the love that we may have for ourselves, or can have for ourselves. And so I want to sing this affirmation, to sing to yourself, to sing to those around you. The words are: tell yourself that you're worth it. Tell yourself that you are. Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it. Tell it. All right, so the song goes like this, and Nicole and Marcel, y'all join in when ready. My check. Tell yourself that you're worth it. Tell yourself that you are. Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it, tell it. Tell yourself that you're worth it. Tell yourself that you are. Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it, last time, come on. Tell yourself that you're worth it. Tell yourself that you are. Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it, tell yourself that you're worth it. Tell yourself that you are. Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it. Tell yourself that you're worth it. Tell yourself that you are. Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it, come on. Tell yourself that you're worth it. Tell yourself that you are. Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it, come on. Tell yourself that you're worth it. Tell yourself that you are. Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it. One request. Said if you love yourself, clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, clap your hands. Said if you love yourself and you know your worth, clap your hands. Clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, clap your hands. Said if you love yourself and you know your worth, clap your hands. Clap your hands, yeah. Said if you love yourself, clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, clap your hands. Said if you love yourself and you know your worth, clap your hands. Clap your hands, your turn, sing it. Tell yourself that you're worth it. Tell yourself that you are. Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it. Tell yourself that you're worth it. Tell yourself that you are. Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it. So listen, the sun shined bright today. It didn't ask the moon's permission, neither did it dim her light, but she still shined. So I wonder why humans choose to dim their light to make others comfortable, why they choose to blend amongst clouds when they shine too bright for that. They shine too bright for that. So I asked them, you could be humble, but the sun does not apologize for shining. So why should you? Why should you? Why should you? Why should you? Yeah. So if you love yourself, clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, you know your worth, clap your hands. Clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, but clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, but engine of your worth, but clap your hands. Clap your hands. Say, tell yourself that you're worth it. Sing it. That you are. Yeah, yeah. Come on. Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it. Tell it. Come on, sing it. Tell yourself that you're worth it. Tell yourself that you are. Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it. Tell it. Louder, louder. Tell yourself that you're worth it. Tell yourself that you are. Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it, yeah, yeah. Say, tell yourself that you are. Louder, louder.
Tell yourself that you are.
Yeah, yeah, come on.
Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it, tell it. Tell yourself that you're worthy.
Said if you love yourself, clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, that you know your worth, clap your hands. Clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, that you know your worth, clap your hands. Clap your hands. Said if you know yourself, that you know your worth. And if you know yourself, that you know your worth. And if you know yourself, you know your worth. And if you know if you know yourself, that you know your worth. Said if you love yourself, that you know your worth.
Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it,
know your worth.
tell yourself that you worthy. Tell yourself that you are. Tell yourself that you love you. Tell it.
Last time said if you love yourself, clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, clap your hands. Said if you love yourself, that you know your worth. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Andre K said, ain't nobody so fast me. I'm just so fresh, so clean.
Tell yourself
Nobody
that
so
you
fast me. I'm just so fresh, so clean. Said if you love yourself, bitch, you know your worth. Clap your hands. 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 Thank you guys for coming to our YouTube. Follow the concert series for Boston Public Library. There's so many dope artists that are coming up in the next couple of weeks. It was an honor to celebrate Juneteenth with you. There are several events that are going on in Boston and around the world, so make sure you stay tuned. Thank you so much for enjoying this with me. My name is Jee-Jaw, and happy Juneteenth.